Okay, hold on. Don't shoot.
0 seconds of logos. 20-second film in this franchise, and not once is it explained why Hawkeye has this ankle monitor on.
Hey, you guys want mayo or mustard or both?
What's mayo in a hot dog?
Mexicans, so that's racist.
Nate, mayo or mustard?
How about ketchup?
This kid, hot dogs.
Good job, Hawkeye.
She's not Hawkeye. You're Hawkeye. Just thought I'd point that out. You didn't seem to know.
Hey guys, enough practice. Soup's on.
Wait a minute. A second ago she was asking what they wanted on their hot dogs, but now she's saying soup's on? I don't know what kind of picnics you were having on the set of Scooby-Doo, Linda, but hot dogs don't go with soup, girlfriend.
We're coming. We're hungry. Now let's go.
Where does she go?
Babe. Boys!
Really? Whistling? They got Thanos snapped, dude. Hawkeye is one of the 2 people that didn't see Infinity War. I'm the other one. You know why this movie is 3 hours long? 34 seconds of logos. Also, what happened to the 10 years thing they had in the logo before? I mean, sure, this is technically the 11th year, but still. Paper football in 2019? That's sinful as shit. Wait a second, Tony's helmet got ripped to pieces by Thanos in the last movie, so how the hell is it here and still functioning? I mean, I get nano machines and micro machines, but this is way yada yada here.
Hey, Miss Potts.
Skip! Cheese ex machina. Also, how the hell did Captain Marvel know where the Benatar was? If I know anything about space, it's that it's insanely huge and has no gravity. Also, what the f*** is a Benatar? There is a serious lack of hair in this scene considering the hobo beard Cap was rocking in the last movie. So wait, I'm confused. Not only did Captain Marvel know where Tony was in huge goddamn space, she also knew to bring him back to Earth? I didn't stay during the credits of Captain Marvel, so why isn't the movie explaining this to me?
Couldn't stop him. Neither could I.
Captain America is an expert at the pronoun game, because not only does he know who Tony is talking about, he responds as if Tony knows who he's talking about. And since I don't know who either of them is talking about, I'm sending this dialogue.
This,
Oh my god.
Ugh. Wait, what? Why are this rabbit and this replicant holding hands right now? What the hell do they have in common?
World governments are in pieces. He did exactly what he said he was going to do. Thanos wiped out 50% of all living creatures.
Yeah, okay, thanks, ScarJo. I'm sure we all saw Infinity War, so you don't need to exposit right now. What the hell is everyone sulking for? Did I miss something? I mean, the last time I saw this guy, he was on board his ship with the Asgardian refugees headed for Earth. That was a happy ending, no?
what's wrong with him?
Danny Boyle would be excellent at CinemaSins.
Oh, he's pissed. He thinks he failed. Which, of course, he did, but, you know, there's a lot of that going around, ain't there?
Honestly, into this exact second, I thought you were Build-A-Bear.
That's hilarious. I mean, but what is Tony eating? I mean, this franchise never explains the important details that the people want to know.
And I believe I remember telling, live and otherwise, that what we needed was a pseudo armor around the world. Remember that?
Yeah, but didn't you build a league of bitchbots to that end? Your idea was to create Ultron, and not only did that fail spectacularly, he was defeated by the Avengers. Thanos wiped his glorious purple ass with the Avengers.
But that's what we do, right? Our best work after the fact. What are the Avengers? We're the Avengers, not the pre-Vengers. Okay.
The guy that wrote this line was so proud of himself he literally sucked his own dick right after. Sadly, he choked to death on his own ejaculate, which even the coroner noted was ironic and yet still somehow appropriate.
Where are you going?
To kill Thanos.
Sure, Jan.
You even know where he is?
I know people who might.
Don't bother. I can tell you where Thanos is.
How convenient. You waited until this very moment to share this information, right when it became important to the plot. I see what you did there.
Thanos spent a long time trying to perfect me. And when he worked, he talked about his great plan.
Nebulous position.
When Thanos snapped his fingers, Earth became ground zero for a power surge of ridiculously cosmic proportions. No one's ever seen anything like it.
Forgive me if I sound ignorant, but why is it that Rumpelstiltskin here is the one explaining this information? Hasn't he been here on Earth with Captain America since the snap? This movie makes it seem as if the purple sex bot was the only one to know Thanos' location, so why is he only now divulging this information?
Even if there's a small chance.
Widow steals dialogue from Batman v Superman.
How do we know it's gonna end any differently than it did before?
Because before you didn't have me.
Yeah, but don't you get final smashed off screen?
I like this one.
And the award for Best Actor goes to...
Let's go get this son of a bitch.
Language. Great. I was wondering what movie I was watching.
This is gonna work, Steve.
I know it will. Because I don't know what I'm gonna do if it doesn't.
I know. You're going to counsel the director of this movie. I am very smart.
No satellites, no ships, no armies, no ground defenses of any kind. It's just him.
Okay, from what we saw in Captain Marvel, Danvers is a really rash character, so if it was just him, why didn't she just immediately attack Thanos and radio for backup if she got into trouble with him? What I'm saying is, she's basically an entirely different character than in her own movie, and it's like this movie was filmed before Captain Marvel or something. Okay, this is fantastic imagery of Thanos living his life post-snap, and I appreciate the character-building aspect of this scene. But, what kind of fruit is this? I think I speak for everyone when I say that them not explaining this fruit totally ruins this scene, maybe even this movie. Ah, Sutton J.R. Martinez! Seriously? Why didn't you do this the last movie? You, Wong, and Doctor Strange are just the most frustrating characters in the history of film. What the hell? Where are the stones? Why won't the movie tell me where the stones are?
Where are they?
Answer the question.
Well, he would if you weren't choking him and actually gave him an opportunity to answer. Jeez, a little bit of patience goes a long way, sweetheart.
Where are the stones?
We used the stones to destroy the stones.
Well, I mean, yeah, that was kind of obvious. I don't understand why Hollywood has to spoon feed us information like we don't know what's going on. Give us a little bit more credit?
I am inevitable.
No, you are Darkseid. Guy doesn't even know his comic books. What a noob.
Thank you, daughter. Perhaps I treated you too harshly.
Holy shit, that was awesome.
What did you do? I went for the head.
Hardy har. In case you confused it with 8 years later, actual footage of Citi Field on a regular business day somehow makes it into this superhero film. Skip. In case you confuse it with Atlanta. Okay, so let me get this straight. The entire fate of the universe relies on a rat randomly walking across this control panel that still somehow works 5 years later? Like this is the reason this film will never surpass Avatar. In fact, I should make a video called Dear Hollywood and explain all the reasons why Avengers Endgame will never beat the magnificence that was Avatar at the box office. Ken Jeong plays an effeminate character cliche.
Kid! Hey, kid! What the hell happened here?
What a dick. Ooh, the Vanished. What's next? The Blipped?
Cassie.
I mean, I get why he knew it was his daughter, but how did she know this was her dad?
You're so big.
That's what she said. Who just eats a peanut butter sandwich? And with no drink? I mean, that's almost as dangerous as a Popeye's biscuit.
Carol, are we seeing you here next month?
Not likely.
What, you gonna get another haircut?
Listen for a face.
That's racist. She's only crying because she forgot a drink for that sandwich.
There was a way that we could enter the quantum realm at a certain point in time, but then exit the quantum realm at another point in time.
Are you talking about a time machine?
No, of course not. No, not a time machine. This is more like yeah, like a time machine. It's crazy.
Scott, I get emails from a raccoon, so nothing sounds crazy anymore.
Black Widow has never met my college ex-girlfriend.
We know what it sounds like.
Tony, after everything you've seen, is anything really
Quantum
impossible?
fluctuation messes with the Planck scale, which then triggers the Deutsch proposition. Can we agree on that?
Oh.
I know you got a lot on the line. You got a wife, a daughter, but I lost someone very important to me.
More important than his wife and daughter? I mean, I was one of the 6 people that saw Ant-Man and the Wasp. You never even made it to second base with Hope.
For years, I've been treating the Hulk like he's some kind of disease, something to get rid of. But then I start looking at him as the cure. I put the brains and the brawn together. And now look at me.
This is the definition of a yada yada. How did you put the brains and the brawn together? Well, at least we're going to get a rematch with you and Thanos, or else this would be a big waste of time.
Listen to your mom. She knows better.
Better than their dad? That's feminist. Audi product placement notwithstanding, this is an e-tron GT, the E standing for electric. That being the case, why does this car sound like a C8 Corvette?
Regardless, I fixed it. A fully functioning time-space GPS.
A time-space global positioning system? That's bullshit. Hold on, where are the scratch marks from Black Panther?
Thor?
Oh my god! Oh my god, it's so good to see you!
Isn't it a little weird to hear a literal god say, "Oh my god"? Is that just me? It's just me.
Thor, he's back. That kid on the TV just called me a dickhead again.
Well, that's because you're playing Fortnite instead of PUBG.
Like Thanos.
You say that? Yeah, we don't actually say that name in here.
Who are we talking about here? Voldemort? Wait a minute, San Francisco and Tokyo? This movie wants to be Big Hero 6 so bad. Let's talk about Hawkeye's plan. He loses his family to what he knows is an intergalactic threat in Thanos, but he decides to just randomly begin killing gang members? How is that supposed to find him a girlfriend that wants to put mayo on his hot dog? Seibei Iguchi would be excellent at parodying CinemaSins. Whoa, this family-friendly Marvel movie just got real fox up in this bitch.
We found something.
Don't give me hope.
Same thing I said when I heard Uma Thurman and Quentin Tarantino were talking about Kill Bill Volume 3. Thorbowski, am I right? Up top.
Drifting left. One side there, Lebowski.
Wait a minute, so the Big Lebowski exists in this universe? Must have been real awkward when Tony realized Obadiah Stane gave up bowling to try to kill him.
Hey, easy.
I'm being careful.
These are Pym particles, all right? And ever since Hank Pym got snapped out of existence, this is it. This is what we have.
Thank you, Mr. Only discussing this now so that the audience knows what's going on. We're aware of what the Pym particles can do and how much you have, thanks.
We've got enough for one round trip each. That's it. No do-overs.
Only have enough of what? Ant-Man 2 here plays the adverb game so that the audience has to ask, what you talking about, Willis?
If we can do this, go back in time, why don't we just find baby Thanos, and...
Hotel Rwanda would be excellent at killing Thanos.
Oh, that's what I heard.
Wait, but who? Who told you that?
Star Trek, Terminator, Time Cop, Time After Time.
Quantum Leap?
Wrinkle in Time, Somewhere in Time.
Hot Tub Time Machine?
Hot Tub Time Machine.
Die Hard? No, that's not one.
If you travel to the past, that past becomes your future, and your former present becomes the past, which can't now be changed by your new future.
Oh.
So Back to the Future's a bunch of bullshit?
No, it's not. I'm pretty sure Doc Brown is way smarter than this big green dude whose only reason for existing is that he's strong, I guess. Let's leave the science to real geniuses, Jolly Green.
Guys, if you pick the right year, there are 3 stones in New York.
Shut the front door.
Shut the front door.
See you in a minute.
No, you won't. Okay, can somebody explain to me why Rhodey doesn't need to have this Ant-Man mask, but Tony does? In case you confuse it with New York 2001. So basically, this movie is going to pad its runtime by including stock footage. Lame. This did not happen in the Avengers. What? So she was here this whole time and didn't even help? That's why you're bald, lady. Karma.
Yeah, I'm looking for Doctor Strange.
You're about 5 years too early.
So let me get this straight. This chick has knowledge of Doctor Strange 5 years before he becomes a thing, and even knows that this Hulk is from the future, but doesn't know why this Hulk is here? Do you have the time stone or not, Caillou? In case you confuse it with Thraw 1982. Wait a minute, I thought Thanos snapped this guy's neck in the last movie. Continuity much?
Are you crying? No. Yes.
Man, Chris Hemsworth is a killer actor, but why are his eyes different colors? He's not that great an actor that he can just change his eye color at will, so what gives? In case you confuse it with Morak 2015. Black Widow is a dick to things. And now she's apparently still alive? Am I supposed to understand what's going on right now? To be honest, I kinda checked out back when Cap said I had a date. Dude, they already killed this guy. This movie is clearly cheating and it's cheesing me off. This right here is one of the major problems I have with this film. This is a screenwriter's trick to manufacture tension. Where did they get off doing this? I mean, giving Gamora boots? Unforgivable.
Bring her to my ship.
Incest. In case you confused him for Spider-Man.
Ugh, Mr. Rogers, I almost forgot that suit did nothing for your ass.
As far as I'm concerned, that's America's ass.
I would argue that this is America's ass.
What do you think? Maximum occupancy has been reached.
Take the stairs.
Yes. Stop.
Take the stairs. Hate the stairs.
This is pretty funny. I mean, I am laughing. But since when does the Hulk need to take the stairs? Can't he leap a building in a single bound?
I just got a call from the secretary. I'm gonna be running point on the scepter. We got word there may be an attempt to steal it.
I'm gonna have to call the director.
That's okay. Trust me. Hail Hydra.
The guy that's supposed to represent America is basically a Nazi? No, that can never happen.
I'm going inside you.
Things Harvey Weinstein says.
Good job. Meet me in the alley. I'm gonna grab a quick slice.
Just like crack cocaine, Robert Downey Jr. survives this.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me.
Okay, so their plan was to go back to the past and obviously look like their past selves, so why is 2023 Cap not wearing his cowl? Oh, I know. It's so they can use a stuntman without people realizing that they didn't allocate any of the budget for convincing CGI.
Bucky is alive!
What? God, I can't even.
The Infinity Stones create what you experience as the flow of time.
So the Mind Stone creates the flow of time? Doesn't the Time Stone do that by itself? Seriously, between Doctor Strange never using it in the last movie and the Pym particles in this movie, the Time Stone is f***ing useless.
Remove one of the stones, and that flow splits.
We can return each one to its own timeline at the moment it was taken. So, chronologically, it never left.
Oh.
Come on, we gotta go. 3, 2...
No, wait!
I'd remove all the sins if there was a deleted scene of 2013 Thor flying with Mjolnir and he falls to the ground as 2023 Thor steals his hammer. This prick is the reason I'm sitting here watching this 3-hour movie. Casual murder, because that dude is totally dead. Where the hell did Rhodey get the Traveler? Ah! A T-101! Kill it!
That is destiny fulfilled.
What a badass. Sees himself getting beheaded, doesn't even flinch. Such a great character.
Martin, come in. Rana.
I mean, sure, if she returns, she won't be able to warn Hawkeye and Widow that Thanos is coming and will be coming for them, but why doesn't she just return to the future right now?
Hey man, make love, not war.
Worst cameo ever. Hold on, how can Tony touch the Tesseract? Doesn't this thing disintegrate anyone that touches it?
Hello.
Dutch Pym?
That would be the number that you called, yes?
I'm pretty sure this is the helmet Black Manta used in Aquaman, so this is Marvel rips off DC cliche. The fact that these vials of Pym particle are exactly the shape and size that they need is a big pill to swallow. Wait, who the hell is Retract Terragram? It's obvious this person is important, so why won't the movie tell us?
Seems very familiar. Weird beard.
Thanks for that, Machine Gun Kelly. In case you confuse it with Vormir getting his head cut off in the first season. I'll spare you this boring melodramatic mush. They fight over who dies and Natasha wins. The end.
What? Huh? What do you do? What do you do? Just ask him a question. Yeah, no, you're acting like she's dead. Why are we acting like she's dead? We have the stones, right? As long as we have the stones, Cap, we can bring her back. Isn't that right? So stop this shit with the Avengers.
But Thor is right, though. You guys have unlocked time travel. Even if you can't bring her back using the stones, you can retrieve a Black Widow from, say, 2012 using the Pym particles, right? Isn't this what the film does with Thanos and Gamora? Professor Hulk is a dick to benches. Ant-Man specifically stated that they only had enough Pym particles for one trip, so if Bat Nebula used her portion returning to 2023, how does Thanos' ship have enough to travel to the future? Exactly me when I learned about masturbation. Lang is f***ing dead right now. Okay, everyone survives this. You mean to tell me this resulted in not one casualty? F*** off, movie. Marvel movie takes a page out of the Godzilla handbook and cuts away as soon as the action starts.
Hang on! I'm coming!
Movie steals dialogue from My College Ex-Girlfriend. Little do they know I never actually held on.
Oh, hey. I know you.
Premature hey, I know you ex machina cliche.
You don't have to do this.
You don't have to do this, but she's really going to do this cliche.
Okay, Thor, hit me.
So, Tony designed a suit that could channel electricity from Thor, a person he hasn't seen for a few years now. And not only that, but Thor knew what hit me meant? When did they coordinate this? And what if Thor misunderstood and threw his hammer at him? What? Thanos threw his sword meringue at Thor, who was running towards him, and the sword came back faster than Thor did? Wait a minute, Thanos is worthy now? I mean, I know Odin didn't get a chance to bless this axe, but why can Thanos carry the axe?
On your left.
Wait, what? What is happening? Oh, come on. Fucking Bucky. The chick with the red hands too? How are all these people alive?
Avengers!
Skip. Cool shot and all, but this looks fake as shit. Literal war between aliens and humans will be settled by punching and kicking. Wait, so there's two Iron Men now? This is never explained.
It's been 5 years. Come on, they need us. And then he started doing the yellow sparkly thing that he does all the time. What are you doing?
3-hour movie has time for this.
I thought I lost you.
Touch.
That's a lot of nuts!
You took everything from me.
I don't even know who you are.
Caseos ex machina.
I don't know how you're gonna get it through all of that.
Don't worry.
She's got health.
Girl power. Also, girl power. Also, what the f is Mantis gonna do?
Inevitable.
bored. You know what would be really cringy? If they all kneeled.
Everybody wants a happy ending, right?
Narration at the end of a film? F that bullshit. Everyone is wearing black at a funeral cliche. Marissa Tomei isn't my Anne in this scene.
Well, how's Guardians of the Galaxy back together again?
Ask Guardians of the Galaxy.
You know, if you want, I could come with you.
You're a good man, Sam. This one's on me, though.
That's because you're planning to abandon your best friends for a woman. Bros before hoes, man. Bros before hoes.
Come and get your love. Come and get your. Oh, yeah.
So he's an idiot.